All right, man. Feels good to be back. It feels good to be back.
We back, baby. We back.
We back. We try to get here Thursday, try to get here Friday, but hey, life happens. So, hey, here we are today on Saturday. On this lovely Saturday.
It's a great day.
Saturdays like it used to be my, my WB days, my Digimon, Pokemon.
Oh shit, dudes. What is it? Fox Kids in the OG days, they'd have all the cool stuff. Transformers, Power Rangers.
Oh, you had a real childhood.
Bro, we out here. 80s, 90s babies. Hey, late 80s, early 90s.
I don't know. Some of these 90s babies, man, they grew up strictly on Disney Channel. Ashley told me she grew up on Martin. I was like, wait, you were a kid watching Martin?
That's a grown-ass childhood.
Yes, bro. I don't care about it 2 minutes, but yes.
That's a grown-ass childhood.
She said that, living single, all that. I was like, yo, did you really have a childhood?
That's not a childhood, dog. That's hanging out with your...
Hey.
Like, what?
You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. So we got a lot on the docket today. I don't know if people saw the thumbnail or just clicked the video and just joined, but hey, we got a lot on the docket today. So let's talk about carrying off from last week. We talked about Twitter. We talked about Elon taking over Twitter. And we kind of predicted the stuff that's going to happen now, actually, in regards to just the Twitter layoffs. You're on Twitter more than me, so you understand. You see the hashtag work where you... What was the name of the hashtag again for Twitter?
This is a bunch of crazy ones. I saw one this morning that said, liberalism is a disease. And it was tweets about...
Whoa.
It was that tweet that... I'm sure you saw it. It was like, stop worrying about how he spends his money, worry about how they spend their money. Talking about Elon versus the government. Bro, people really think this meant Elon out here fighting the government and some shit. No.
Yeah,
he's just trying to do some free speech on his platform and, do the billionaire thing.
Yep. I mean, what do you do?
Pay taxes, make more profit, standard.
Yeah, write off a lot of losses. $44 billion loss. Hey,
yeah, I mean, that's standard billionaire behavior, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I could, I'll do the same. But, man, the story continues. So, I mean, we talked last week about him. The first thing he did was get rid of all the C-level suite members. CEO, CFO, even the head of censorship was gone. So that's when, if you notice, some people got brought back on the platform. Kanye's one of them now.
He back, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's about to be 08 all over again in terms of Twitter, man. When Twitter was at its peak, that 08 to that 2010, that was peak Twitter. So as a result, I think they laid off hundreds of devs, hundreds of just people flat out. Whether it be project designers, project management, QA. A lot of people got let go because the idea is he's trying to reduce the staff down to like 2,000 people, which is, I mean, the same as like Groupon, but I think what were they at, like 35, 36, don't quote me, but they were up there and close to 4,000 employees, and he's just trying to get rid of half of them, essentially.
Pretty much, right? Like, he's trying to cut costs, and the funny thing is, so I was looking at it, Twitter did something like $5 billion in revenue, $5.2 billion in expenses last year.
Mm-hmm.
If you got, 4,000 employees, that's not a big chunk out of $5 billion, $5.2 billion at all.
No.
If anything, they should be worried about making more money rather than cutting costs. And that's what the whole $8 thing is. But like, bro, that's still not enough. Even if every single Twitter user pays the $8.
Wait, it's really just for the blue checks, right?
No. But you can pay yourself to be a blue check. Like straight up, you can just buy a blue check.
Oh man, the world's about to be crazy on Twitter.
And so like that's the thing about like people are talking about verifications. Like, bro, like I'm about to make a burner account, but pay the $8, put a Elon Musk face on there and put his name on there, right? Because I'll do like Elon Musk, but instead of an L, I'll do like a capital I or something, or like the number 1.
I think we talked about this before the episode started. It was just that one tweet where a guy was like, I didn't ask for any of this shit. I just got a blue check mark because I hit 500,000 followers.
Small flex.
Why do I have to pay?
I mean, and that's the thing, right? Like, and a lot of people, at least what I perceive is a lot of people are saying, "Oh, people are mad because they got to pay for it," and I'm like, bro, I feel like if you got a blue check, you could afford that $8 an hour, or not an hour, shit, $8 a month. Like, that's nothing.
Hey, look,
in the grand scheme of things, because like if you're a blue check, you're probably some type of celebrity or business person or doing something where you're making money. I mean, shit, you might just be Twitter famous and you're making like ad revenue, you know?
Yeah, but my thing is like, bro, one thing the latest Spider-Man movie taught me was the fact that he was the most famous person on the planet. He was still broke. So you can be famous all you want. I don't mean you can get money, but shit don't turn to dollars.
Yeah, but like, unless you're like unless you're like famous in a third world country, because like I'm sure there's a lot of blue checks that are like in Asia, Africa, South America, that like $8 a month might be a lot of money. But like if you're living in America, you're a blue check on Twitter, like, bro, like I really don't think people are really worried about that shit. I feel like people are worried about people being able to buy blue checks. So if everybody can just get a blue check, that makes them feel less special.
Exactly.
Because like it's the exclusivity, right? It's like, oh, I'm a blue check, like I'm popping or whatever, you know?
Yeah, trust me, I know, bro. I've literally heard people's actual like New Year's resolutions was to get a blue check, and I was like, y'all really put this much thought process in social media? Okay. You know, it's probably some of the people who just lame in high school and they feel like, you know, their popularity is finally taking off. So now they was like, oh yeah, this means something to me now.
I mean, I know the type. I know a lot of clout demons. We've dealt with a clout demon in the past. Speaking of said clout demon.
Oh shit! All right, yo, we're going here with this. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, the clout demon. That's gonna be that person's name. I'm not gonna reveal the gender.
Yeah, that's just the clout demon, right?
Clout demon.
Shout out to my boy Musa. My boy Musa works with this clout demon.
Oh, well, you're getting too close now. Where does Musa work again?
He works at Pods.
Okay, all right, good.
Yeah, he went into the office the other day. He said he hated that shit.
Damn. Oh, speaking of the office, bro, since I used to work at Ponds too as well, I didn't work with Musa, so it wasn't at that place. But bro, so I told you like when I got laid off and stuff like that, the share prices dropped down to like $19 at that time.
Yeah.
Tell me why they had their quarter earnings this past Tuesday, their call, and it dropped down to $4, bro. Now they're saying, oh, we're gonna go ahead and we're doing a $20 million cost saving fund. When I was like, yo, bro, y'all just did $15 million cost saving fund. So who's gonna be left? They got rid of all the contractors. They still got the Yahoo employees. It's literally just Yahoo employees. It's kind of scary. What do you do?
Bro, like
sell?
At that point, you roll the dice because you already lost all your money. Wasn't that shit like $100?
When I joined, it was $97.
Yeah, from $100 to $4, you lost 96% of your money.
Oh yeah, this is Cartlytics, by the way, y'all. I will come out and say this name.
Yeah, but like I feel like at that point, like, bro, you already lost all your money. You might as well gamble. If you bought at $100 and that shit is at $4 and you still own stock, $4, bro.
Yeah, I might owe money,
bro. I paid more for this coffee than there's
$4, bro, for a share right now. It's $4 for a share,
bro. I mean, my Amazon stock ain't doing. I mean, it's not doing that poorly, but it's definitely not doing.
Oh no, this is poorly, bro. It's poorly.
Yeah.
And you know the funny thing is, they're not even the worst publicly trading company on the market right now. I'm gonna get into that one.
Okay,
soon.
Okay.
Like, I gotta give a shout out to Quez right now because them Falcons are number one in the NFC South, bro.
Hey, number one, baby.
Hey, yes,
Hold
sir.
that shit. Hold that shit.
I haven't said this since 2016, my brother. We are number one in the NFC South right now, man. We're gonna win on Sunday against the Chargers. It is what it is. But back to what I was saying. So, you know, the worst performed stock on the market right now is Meta. Ironically, I don't know if anyone really knows that, but it's reported on the S&P 500. Haha, we cite our sources today that they're the worst performing stock pretty much this whole year. They lost 70% of their value. Oh yeah, I see you Google searching.
Yep.
But it's crazy, man. Their losses like over 75%. They're down 73% from last year during the whole peak of, the pandemic boom. Everyone's in the house, so they relied upon technology. So, of course, everything goes up. So reality set into play. It's not just because of the pandemic, but it's because of Zuckerberg spending on the metaverse. A lot of investors are pulling out. Now, don't get me wrong, the metaverse is a good idea, but there's a lot of problems with it. I mean, the entry fee is $1,500 if you want to have the best. I guess, is that the only one that can access the Horizon Worlds?
People crying about $8, and then Zuckerberg over is like, "Hey, bro, you gotta buy like a powerful ass computer, basically."
$1,500, bro. My rent in college was $399.
Bro,
So,
I remember, yeah.
So.
I remember when I was paying like $350 a month, and I was like, "Bro, they tax it out here, dog."
What? My shit went to $425. I thought I got taxed.
I was like, "Bro."
Now you want $1,500 for the headset, and shout out to our previous episode. You get legs though.
You get legs, dog. How much is legs really worth, dog?
I don't know, but the biggest thing is like, and it's funny because I actually looked at gameplay this past week of the Horizon Worlds, and it was just like, yeah, the streamers on there basically just trashing the game. Like, how much money they put in this? They put billions of dollars because they literally waste they take a loss of like $3 to $4 billion every quarter for the meta platform scene because they're just sinking money into the metaverse. No one's really using the metaverse. I mean, I think their active users are like not even 100 on an actual monthly basis. So it's just, you spend billions of dollars for 70 people to hang out. But it was bad, bro. It was bad. It was like the guy did a tutorial, whatever. He went to a random bar in the metaverse. It was pretty cool. And he got on stage at a comedy club. He actually had people show up. Except you got to pay to do anything, bro. Like, for him to get applause, for them to like literally clap, they had to pay to get tokens to clap, bro. For the comedian. But here's the key. Here's the twist. The comedian with the top score, you get a free shirt in real life. Okay. And the guy was the only one, so he won because no one's using the platform. So I don't know. I think the thing's gonna. So back to the story about the investors. Some of the investors, half of them are like, okay, cool. I can see me making my money back or making a nice little come up 10 years down the line. A lot of people looking at this like a long-term stock asset. Some people were just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, literally telling this guy, like Zuckerberg, like, hey, bro, stop. You need to chill, scale back. But Zuckerberg has majority vote, so he can do whatever he wants. But I think he's just so hell bent on like taking on like the Amazons and the Androids of the world, because you go from like, beefing with Apple with the whole do not track software. So
you can't beat Apple like that.
You
can't. Just can't, because
you can't.
Just think about it this way: Apple's the biggest company in the world, and they're out here saying, "Nah, man, we're out here fighting for the little guy with the do not track shit." Like, how do you think people are gonna side with them? Because like, the only way you can really win these types of cases is you got to get that public sentiment to put pressure on the politicians and shit like that. And the public's gonna be like, yeah, I don't want Facebook tracking me. There's not one single person on earth whose name isn't Zuckerberg that wants that tracking to be in place. Like, I'm pretty sure none of the Meta employees want that shit.
No. And it's a lot of reporters saying he's forcing them to use the headsets for meetings. But it's just,
it's so dumb, dude. Like,
it's dumb.
I think like eventually augmented reality, virtual reality is gonna become a thing, but like, that shit's like, this is too much.
It's too much. It's like
it's too much too fast. Like,
yeah, it's $1,500.
That shit needs to be like contact lens. That shit needs to be like regular ass glasses for people to want to do it. And also, even if it's regular ass glasses, I'm going down the street and I see somebody with some regular ass glasses with some VR shit on there. I'm like, nah, bro, get that shit out of my face. I don't want you recording me. You think regular ass folks just want people recording them all the time?
Well, you might get
robbed.
You
do that shit downtown, bro. You getting bodied.
You might get robbed, bro. Remember back in Pokemon Go days, a lot of people were getting robbed.
Bro, it's worse, dog.
Trying to catch that Snorlax.
shout out to Pokemon Go.
Trying to catch
Shit
that
might be
Snorlax,
worse
bro.
than Pokemon Go, dog, because people don't see that shit. They're gonna be like, oh no, hell no. You recording me too? Because at least Pokemon Go didn't record you, you know? Imagine some transactions are going on downtown somewhere, and then people just see you with a camera.
With your thing, yeah. Whoa, excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Pardon me, my good man.
He's like, oh, hell, you come over here for, bro?
Oh, you recorded me? Bet. And
Bet,
then
bro.
that's that.
I'm providing a service to the community. You're recording me?
I'm just an entrepreneur. I'm a pharmacist,
man.
baby. I'm giving them their medicine.
So it's really bad because, like, on one end, as an investor, you can't do nothing because, like, the guy has majority share. He has majority vote. So it's like I think he's like 54% of the actual vote himself. So all the investors are saying, bruh, stop. Stop putting money in the metaverse. Actually fix up the Instagram platform. Because I heard, didn't Instagram have like an outage?
I mean, I feel like Facebook has outages all the time now.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign because, like, that was one of Facebook's big selling points. Was like, oh, we're never down.
So my thing is, like, you're taking resources from one area because all the layoffs are happening across Instagram. Across Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and you're putting all your eggs in one basket essentially. So of course, the quality from one product is going to go down. But keep in mind, for some weird reason, Meta has the most tech workers amongst all tech companies. You know, they have like 80,000 tech workers. That's why Zuckerberg
Amazon's
comes out
got 1 million.
Shit.
Like 800, 900,000.
Whoa, we talking tech? Or we talking like everything?
Engineers
the whole...
worldwide. Like, it's Amazon has like 1 million, like, worldwide. Because you gotta consider, like, every single data center has teams of people, and technically they're tech workers, right? Like, a lot of people think tech workers are just software engineers, but, like, 'cause you gotta realize Amazon runs the internet's infrastructure pretty much.
AWS.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
How many AWS employees, right?
Yeah. A mil?
Yeah, it's so it says Amazon, like, all of Amazon has 1.6 million employees, and roughly it's estimated 800,000 to 1 million of them are on AWS. So yeah.
All right, okay. I didn't know that. I learn something new every day. But hey, the second most tech employees. Let's go with that one.
They might have the most software engineers, maybe.
They're like 86,000.
Yeah, they might have the most software engineers.
Yeah,
like,
compared
officially.
to like Twitter, which, you know, prior to Friday had like 35 to 4,000 employees. So, hey, it's just kind of crazy, man.
Crazy,
I mean,
bro.
as a whole, I mean, the whole tech community is going through a recession in a way. And it's like, no one really talks about it because in the media, they're like, oh yeah, US added all these jobs, but it's a shit ton of software engineers losing their job daily.
I feel like, I mean, that's definitely true. I feel like most of it, and it, like, we've kind of been talking about this, it's the FANG companies because they was trading at all-time highs, even though they weren't making no kind of bread. And then whatever happens to the FANGs, it kind of just trickles down as the trend. Because there's startups that are hiring like crazy right now, but it's also like other companies that are like mid-sized and they're like, hey, FANG's doing bad. We should probably start getting ready.
Back too as well.
Yeah.
Hey, it's funny, bro. We got to go back and clip some of these old episodes because we really talked about this shit before it
Future
even
shit,
happened.
baby.
Before it even happened, saying like the FANG, everyone was gonna follow FANG, the market was gonna go down, go to shit, and then it was gonna be layoffs. Sure enough.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
and like even like I want to say we probably started talking about this shit last year, like during the lockdowns, like Amazon, Facebook, and Twitter, and all these companies were at all-time highs, and I'm like, bro, like, these companies ain't making money like that. That shit is just trading at all-time highs because people got bread. It was you know, them Trump checks, them Biden checks, them Kemp checks that people were just like, fuck it, we about to invest.
$350 checks he gave out.
Hey.
So, but it's crazy how like the whole, I don't know, it's just to see like a big giant finally fall. Like some people that pray for the people downfall, but it's kind of crazy to even see it. So you got Facebook, back in 08, 09 really hit the scene. It was pretty cool because it was just like a way for college kids to interact with one another.
Exclusivity, right? Like if you had Facebook, you was a blue check compared to these other nerds that was on MySpace.
Because you had to be invited. So when you invited, you can invite.
You got to be a college kid, and like not even every college.
The EDU account.
Yeah, because it started off like it was like just Harvard, then just like Stanford and a couple of these big schools, and then it went to all the big state schools. But I remember like when we got it at Georgia Southern, there was like a tech school there. I think it was like Southeast Georgia Technical Institute or something like that.
I know about Southeast Georgia.
Yeah, and they weren't on there. And so like there was like it was kind of like this blue bubble, green bubble thing. Like we'd be in bars in Statesboro, and then somebody'd be like, "Yo, Facebook me." So all the Georgia Southern kids like, "Yeah, here's my Facebook." And then you'd see like some other college kid. You would just kind of assume that they went to Southern because they'd be hanging out. But then they're like, "Oh no, I don't got Facebook." And then you'd be like, "It's not like now. We're like, oh, you don't got Facebook." It's like, cool. You just don't want to deal with that. Back then, everyone wanted to be on Facebook.
No, yeah. I was gonna say what they said they had tag.
Bro, like that shit was just.
I don't know if you remember tag.
Oh, bro.
But it's crazy, like to go from that, like you said, it was just being exclusive, being on Facebook. Even though it was so simple, it was just really cool. I mean, shit. As a college kid, it was just me really just interacting with other people in college, seeing what other people were doing at different colleges, stalking some people. I ain't gonna lie, stalking some people a couple of times, and hey man, it was just that's what it was. It was Facebook. Facebook was actually cool at one point in time, and then that's when shit changed. When everything became open to the public. Let's go with that one. And then next thing you know, it got real when I found out like some older cousins were on it. My auntie was on. Like I don't even know if my auntie was on it. I remember my mom made an account. That's when I was like, oh yeah, my Facebook days are dwindling right now. So I cut it off. I've been back on Facebook ever since, bro. I've been Facebook free since 2012. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
But from there, it was just like what? Fast track. It went IPO finally, traded at $33, soared through the roof. Next thing you know, life changed when after they bought Instagram at first. But life really changed when they implemented that Facebook Live. That's when stuff started booming for Facebook. So you got the Instagram lives, you got the Facebook lives. It gave us the greatness of the like. I don't know. All these characters started coming up, like the likes of Drewski with the could have been records. It's like all.
Remember, even before Drewski, who was that kid? It was this kid. He went to Florida State. King Batch. Yeah, he's a Florida State boy. Yeah. FSU.
Then he came up on Vine though.
Yeah, but like, didn't Twitter own Vine at one point?
Yeah, now Elon's
like, oh, we about to bring Vine back. I kind of want that because like Vine really started this whole TikTok, Snapchat whole era.
Yeah,
of, like,
it was 6 seconds, bro.
Content.
It's just straight 6 seconds, bro.
So
because like the average human only has 30-second time span.
We need that shit. We need to fight TikTok, baby, for American security, national security.
Goddamn right. We need to fight ByteDance.
Yo, these colors don't run.
Oh. Bro, you heard like it's like a politician recently came out as talking to the FCC and pretty much saying, "Hey, you guys need to ban TikTok from the US." Just flat out.
I mean, when I used to work at Amazon, we weren't allowed to have TikTok on our devices.
Like your personal device?
I mean, well, like if you used your personal cell phone, you had to put one of those like management things on there. So like, I was like, nah, bro, I'm about to get a burner phone and use that as my Amazon phone. I'm not using my personal. I'm not giving nobody access to my shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I do the same thing with my current job, my new job.
Yeah.
I'm not putting none of my stuff on there. But it's like, yeah, you got to download some other software. All right, sidetrack. So I had my onboarding security meeting in a sense, and it was like, yeah, if you want to use your emails, you got to download this app. And it was like, we're not going to track your phone, but
it says that, but
But
if it gets stolen, we could delete your shit. And I'm like, bro,
what, bro? I'm like, first off, you know where I am. Second off, you can delete all my stuff at will. What the like, yo, what's going on, bro?
I ain't putting none of that shit on there, dog.
I ain't putting that crap on my phone. So it's
you got an old phone laying around, you throw that shit on there, dog. But
I ain't doing that either, man. I got this old Lenovo laptop they got until my MacBook gets here next week. Hey, that's all I'm rocking with. So, but back to it, bro. It's just the rise of Facebook. Really, for me, it took off when, like I said, the live situation. People were able to like have all their aunties, uncles, and use it as like a family reunion aspect of thing. That's when they started losing all the. Let's go with this since we old now. The youth. Because everybody else, all the kids flock to like what TikTok now at this point. Everyone's on TikTok. TikTok's like the most like search engine right now. They actually surpassed Google at this point. So what Facebook do? Shit, you can't beat them. Copy them. Look at Instagram Reels. Same thing as Snapchat. I mean, well, Snapchat in a way they stole all Snapchat stories. Now you got their whole reel aspect. Now you can use, from what I hear, I'm not on Instagram, and I don't have the Instagram account for peachtreedevs, so I don't know what that shit really looks like. So
this shit mad empty, bro.
Oh, I bet it is, bro. We got a photo shoot on the way, by the way. I gotta lock that in.
Hey, bet.
But the thing is, bro, it's just you go from that to like copying everybody, bro, because you want to keep up with the youth. It's as if like we're seeing Zuckerberg become an old parent in our own eyes. Like we've seen him as a teenager. It's like LeBron, bro. I wouldn't compare it to LeBron greatness, but it's like, dang, we see LeBron when he was a kid, bro. Now LeBron got 3 kids. He damn near 40. He just like
Bronny the same age as LeBron was when we found out about him.
Yes. So now we're like, hey, bro.
We see the whole generation
now,
go
bro. Yeah, the whole generation go by. And so instead of catering to that older generation, he just wants to stay with the youth. And then, hey, i.e. the metaverse. Here we go. Now we are where we are. Billions of dollars lost. You invest in Facebook now. This past year, your money's probably gone. 70% of it's gone. If you started January 1st last year. So, hey, here we are, man. I think it's gonna be the slow fall in Meta. I think. And here's a real question for you: do you think he'll ever step down as CEO?
No way, dude. And they can't fire him because he owns what 51% at least.
Well, he owns 10%. Yeah, he's the biggest. He got the most stock in terms of percentage. In regards to voting, he has 54%.
54. So like, yeah, they can't fire him.
You can't fire him.
They can't fire him. They can't Steve Jobs him.
But it's like, yo, he's really like you're putting so much eggs in one basket with the whole metaverse. Everything else is gonna fail. And then now, I didn't know they own Jiffy. Like I don't know. They have to sell Jiffy now. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking peanut butter, bro.
Oh no. Gifts. Giphy.
Yeah.
People say gifts or GIF. I always say GIFs. I don't know why. It looks like a GIF to me.
That's cool, man. A lot of people get mad about GIF versus GIF. I don't give a fuck. I just want to know, are we talking about the same thing? You feel me? Yeah, I didn't know they owned Giphy.
Yeah, now they're forced to sell. So it was their efforts of looking cool to promote themselves to the youth. Shout out to the youth.
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting. If they sell that, but the thing is, a lot of these apps are like these companies. It's a feature. Giphy is just a feature. It's not a full-blown application. Like when you think about it, right? Yep. Like the same way that Vine was a feature that Instagram just copied, Snapchat just copied, right? TikTok copied it and did it better than everyone because I guess they got the best algorithm, apparently, is what everyone says. But for that same reason, they don't get paid as much, apparently. Like your ad split in TikTok.
Oh, okay. So
like for 1 million views, you get like this much money from YouTube or IG or whatever. But then on TikTok, you get like a fraction of that.
Damn.
So like the whole game is to use TikTok to get your clout up, and then try to transfer your viewers to your other channels and stuff.
YouTube is like the biggest play for everyone because
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is still the GOAT, right? Like you can't mess with them. You know what I mean?
that was another issue too with like I said, the whole fall of Meta. When they got rid of monetization on Instagram, a lot of the creators just come out and just say like, yo, bro, I'm not posting no content on Instagram anymore. I'm not making money for it. So take their butts over to YouTube, get that check on the 21st of every month.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Fall of Meta, man. But hey, enough of Meta, man. Enough of sad stuff, man. So the biggest thing goes down on Tuesday. It is the biggest day in November. It's up there with Thanksgiving, bro. I love me some Thanksgiving. I just get full, get fat, and I watch football. Every Thanksgiving, it's a tradition. I'll put on my jersey and everything. But on Tuesday, if you don't know, if you don't live in the U.S., midterms,
Tuesday, baby.
midterms are finally here, bro. I cannot wait till this shit to be over, bro.
Bro,
I get messages all the time. Go ahead, man.
I just like during the pod, I've gotten at least 3-4 did you vote texts. Like it's nonstop harassment.
Bro, it's nonstop. I mean, I got one for some, and it's bad. I'm gonna be real. The only reason why I didn't do early voting because I haven't seen the ballot yet. So I kind of want to see who's on the ballot besides, your senator, your governor, who's running for other offices. So I like to do research. So somebody texted me one day and said, "Hey, are you voting for such and such for your water commissioner or something?" And I text back, "No, no, leave me alone, stop." So it got to the point where I just text back wherever. I got a text from him today, my first ever Republican text. Yeah, said, "Are you voting from Brian Kemp?"
Bro, that's how you know you made it. They got your tax records. Like, oh man, this guy could probably vote Republican.
This guy, baby, hold on. Look at that guy. They probably do like a filter on the IRS and just put like non-white makes over 6 figures. Oh yeah, send them the text. We got new recruits. But yeah, bro, I be getting text messages all the time. I get text messages. I got one text message asking me in regards to like, hey, yeah, would you like to make $250 a week? Pretty much just, going door to door, asking people if they vote. I'm like, no, like you guys want me to shoot a text, but you gave me a great idea for, for the next go round in 4 years, 2 years. So we'll give the audience that idea you gave me in regards of just we can take those $250 and do something with it.
I mean, do we really want to make it hot? I mean, you know what? Let's just give it to the people. Let's give them the idea.
Hold on. Hey, my mom's calling. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good. Just throw yourself on mute.
Oh, no. I might answer and see what she says. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Put her live to let her know she's live.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Hey, Mom. Hey, you live on our podcast right now.
What?
We started our podcast, but I answered the phone during the podcast, so you're live on speaker.
She hung up
All
on
right,
you?
I'll talk to you later. Hold on. Go ahead, Mijo. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Bet. Yeah, so the idea was if you get paid $250 a week to do those text messages, those campaign texts, why not just automate the process? Like write a bot that'll go ahead and do the outreach for you, will auto text for you, and then when you get a response, it'll just route it to your actual cell phone. That way you don't really have to spend too much time doing it. If you get a response, then it'll come to your phone so you can actually respond like a real human instead of being a bot. And then you make $250 a week. So it's like you probably make a good couple $1,000s during the campaign process for just running a bot pretty much.
I'm telling you, that's something we may need to look into it just right. We got 2 years to do it.
I mean, Democrats hit us up, Republicans hit us up, Independents, Green Party, whoever, just hit us up and like maybe we'll consult on this.
Oh, we'll license the software to both sides.
Yeah, we'll consult.
Yeah, so I can't wait for this midterm thing to be over, man. On Tuesday, it's gonna be crazy, man. But
it's not. It's not gonna be over though, dog. Because check it. It's a couple reasons why. The first reason is it don't matter what the result is. People are gonna be mad. We might have another January 6th situation.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but I think people.
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so, but you never know anymore.
Yeah.
But also another thing is, at least in the Georgia election for senator, if Herschel nor Warnock, if they don't get 50%, if they don't get 50%, that shit's going to Thanksgiving, dog. That shit's going to Thanksgiving, dog.
I will say that guy Herschel Walker is gold in just terms of television, bro. He's like must-watch television for laughs, bro. I be laughing my ass off at him, and like, bro, Obama beefing with the guy now, so it's like, he responds back. Yo, I can't wait for this shit to be over with, bro. I cannot.
So they're neck and neck right now, right?
Yeah.
Here's the messed up part. There's a third guy running.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. And he's like a libertarian, so most likely he's going to be taking votes away from Walker's side.
Yeah, he's the reason
generally
for the runoff.
Yeah, so generally, the libertarians are generally more right-leaning, it seems like. So if they weren't going to vote libertarian, they're probably going to vote Republican. Well, because of that, if Herschel just does better because, he's a good old Georgia Bulldog, let me tell you, boy. Woo! Championships.
Woo! Georgia, baby. Yo, bro, they quote him in Squidbillies. I don't know if you ever seen the show Squidbillies.
Yeah, dude, I love Squid. Yeah. Speaking of Squidbillies, did you know that Blondie from Claremont Lounge is a voice actor on that show?
What? Wait.
Yeah,
Blondie, the girl with the tail, the Claremont Lounge, or the girl with the milk?
The one that crushes cans.
Oh, okay.
The legendary that's been working there for like 50 years.
So if a lot of people don't know, for some weird reason, everyone goes to what's the name of the place again?
Claremont.
People go to Claremont Lounge thinking it's a good strip club. It's a tourist location. If you want to see some weird ass old retired strippers, I recommend going to Claremont Lounge. There's a lady there with a tail. No lie. There's a lady there with a tail. It wiggles. I've seen it. The lady up there who with lactates. I don't know how. She's like in her, I'm assuming 40s, 50s. She's lactating, and then Blondie, who brought up. She's been working there for over 40 years. God damn.
Legend, dude.
Hey. And her boobs crush beer cans. Like, no lie. Like, I don't know what it is, but hey, here's a free advertisement for Claremont Lounge.
She's like famous too, because a couple years ago when I went and watched Dave Chappelle and Jon Stewart, they were doing a comedy thing at Tabernacle. And then after they did their sets, they just came out, got on their stools, were just talking to the crowd, smoking cigarettes, being real cool. And then Jon Stewart brought up, was like, yeah, man, like back in like 1990 something, it was like my first time doing like a bigger show here in Atlanta. And afterwards, some of us went to this place called, and then he was like, I don't remember the name of the place, but there was this stripper that would crush cans. And then the crowd was like, bro, she's still there, bro. You trying to go? We about to pull up. Like Jon Stewart knew about her from the 90s, dog.
Yo, I don't know how old this woman is, but she's up there, man. What were we talking, like 60, 65?
Bro, she's, I mean,
and she's not even the most interesting character. Like,
she's not. She's the most famous.
The lady with a tail. Yeah. Like a tail, like the little, like little nub thing, and it moves
like a Saiyan, bro.
Yes, and then the lady who lactates milk. Yeah, I don't know. Kinsley got some milk that day. Oh, yeah, I hate to put him out there, but he did get milk.
Bro, you just put him on blast, bro.
It is, but that shit was nasty, bro.
I pull him like, hey, bro, I'm lactose intolerant, bro. I'm straight.
I'm gonna say I wasn't breastfed. I got formula milk.
Y'all got oat milk?
I need my shit 2% reduced, bro. That's the whole milk right there, bro.
Y'all got skin?
Oh man. So yeah, if you want to have a good time and you don't care about your strip clubs, you just want to see you want the between of a carnival and a strip club. Claremont Lounge is your place to go. Shout out to that, man. I might edit and clip that, man. Just put that up for free advertising.
Yeah, bro, that'll be a nice clip. I think it'll be funny.
Yeah. But back to midterms, man. I cannot wait till this thing's over with on Tuesday, man. Because the whole, Brian Kemp, Stacey Abrams thing. Can't wait for this thing to be over.
That's been going on for years, bro. Since the last election, I feel like that whole thing hasn't stopped.
Yes, I think it'll finally stop when she, and I think she's gonna lose. I think she's gonna lose. It's just based on it's a number of factors. So my thing is, if you run for Atlanta and you run for governor, there are two different ways of going about things. So you can be in Atlanta, just hype everyone up. You can say, oh yeah, crime, all this BS because of the cops or whatever. Yeah, that might work in Atlanta. All of Georgia, I don't know if you heard where Brian Kemp was like, yeah, I got 107 sheriffs backing me. And she's like, yeah, these people just want to get black people off the streets. I was like, yo, you can't say that, bro. If you're running for governor, bro, because it's just like, yo, you're not. You got to cater to South Georgia, North Georgia, Hillbilly Georgia. Shit, shout out to McCray, about Austin, all that, man. That's all you gotta cater to, man. So it's just, I don't know, man. I think she's gonna lose, and it'll be finally over. It'll be a chapter over in our lives in regards of I feel like this is like a boxing match, bro. It's like, Canelo or whatever that other guy is, they fought 3-4 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Triple G.
This is or I guess more modern boxing.
Yeah.
Who is it? The guy, Tyson Fury versus.
That's what I'm thinking about. Isn't it Tyson and Fury? They fought 3 times. Right? They fought 3 times already.
Yeah.
So they gonna fight another one? So it's just yo, come on, man.
I don't. To this day, baby. To this day.
To this day. But it's, man, I don't know. This whole politics thing is funny because it's on one end you can win, bro. It's not hard, bro. Oh man. Hey, get that off the screen, bro. Octavius weren't there. I can't even. He didn't drink it, but he got wet.
Should have brought a raincoat.
Hey, but like I was saying, man, it was just at this point, bro, it's like a boxing match. It's I'm gonna fight this person again to try to get the votes because I was almost close the first time. I think I can win the second time. I'm not gonna just my political strategy. I'm gonna do the same shit that got me to lose the first time.
I definitely see that. But I think her gamble is that last time, what's his name? Kemp was the Secretary of State. So officially he counts the votes. And so I think their whole gamble is, well, he's not the Secretary of State anymore. And the new Secretary of State, even though he was a Republican, he declared the victory for Biden over Trump.
Yeah. So that's another thing too. This guy Kemp got beef from all sides, bro. He got beef from his own party from that shit.
He got beef from Trump. He got beef from the non-Trump Republicans. He's just trying to do his own thing.
He got beef with the Purdue's.
The Purdue's. People outside of Georgia, they don't know the Purdue's. That's a political dynasty down here.
Yes,
that's like the Kennedys. What's JFK, his brother, his son. They was all up in there. That's
the
how
Bushes,
the Purdue's is.
The Bush family.
The Bush family, yeah.
Yeah. But man,
the Clintons.
Yeah.
And
now you got the Purdue's. But this guy go up against everybody he beef with, bro. Don't give a fuck. Just hey, bro, I'm doing the best what I can do for Georgia. Now we got, like I said, I remember you sent me that text message with the they got the Hyundai electric plant that's going to be here in the state of Georgia now. It's like a $5.5 billion project.
Yeah, and then he did the Rivian factory as well.
Yeah, which I still need that Rivian truck. But
the thing about the Hyundai though is it might backfire because you heard about the Alabama plant, right?
Mm-mm.
they had child labor going on there. They had 14-year-olds working in the factories.
Oh.
And they had 12-year-olds working in the factories.
Okay, never mind.
In Alabama, bro.
I was like, bro, I was working at 14 years old.
But not a factory though, dog. Like,
nah. I wasn't no factory.
Not no factory work. Like, you work in a grocery store, you a waiter. It's a little bit different than let me hit this assembly line shit.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. But my guy, man, I don't know. I just can't wait for this shit to be over with, bro. I'm tired of text messages coming to my phone. I'm tired of these calls. I got a text message saying, on your record say you live with Ashley. Is she gonna vote? What? What are you asking me for?
That's real. That's real invasive, bro. I thought this was America.
Yeah. I was like, yo, what you asked me for, bro? So yeah, I can't wait for this crap to be over on Tuesday. So,
bro, I don't even know why, but like sometimes I'd be getting text messages like, oh, thinking I'm my brother or I'm my mom or somebody, and they'll be like, hey, did you vote? And I'm like, wrong number, and they're like, oh, sorry. But yo, are you gonna vote anyways? I'm like, yo, dog.
So yo, I be getting those. I get text messages regardless of people looking for my mom for like a property she sold, like my childhood house, even her current crib. She stays in Conyers, and they was like, "Are you interested in selling your property in Conyers?" I go to Zillow, I go to the Zestimate. I said, "Can you do this?" No response. I was like, yo. Or even my place, bro. I be getting text messages all the time about like, are you interested in selling your condo? Yeah, give me $400,000. I'll walk away right now.
I get calls and they're like, are you interested in selling? And then I tell them, are you interested in paying $1 million? And then they'll be like, hold on. They'll say, hold on. And then I'm like, hold on. Are they serious? And I'm pretty sure they're looking at the Zestimate or something.
Bro,
right
I had one guy go back and forth with me one time over that shit. He asked me, he's like, are you interested in selling? I was like, yeah, give me $400,000. It's yours right now. He's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, because that's where the market's going. I said, you want to pay this now? If not, don't bother me, bro. My man said, good luck.
Because I told them, and they're like, well, why? And I'm like, bro, because like, I'm not going to sell. I'll just rent this house out, make a smooth income off doing that, you know?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, telemarketers. So I already got those telemarketers. Now I got the political telemarketers asking me if I'm going to vote. Now, I mentioned to you today, I got one. My first one for Brian Kemp, which is, I was like, dang, okay. I've been getting number Democrat stuff. It says, vote early today. Biden Abrams agenda. Georgia can't afford this. 40 years of high inflation, soaring gas prices, empty grocery shelves, failing small businesses, out of control spending.
That's funny to me because both parties are saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, bro.
Both parties are like, yo, this inflation's trash. But none of the parties, at least in their marketing, like obviously both parties are probably working on what they think the answer is. I mean, Biden did the Inflation Reduction Act, you know, which
if you look at the actual, and that's what I tell people, all those BS they pass recently. I've been looking at like the floor, like I look on like MSNBC or whatever on YouTube and just see them actually talk about the actual acts. It does not reduce inflation. Granted, it's some things that it does.
Some things do, but majority of it is not related. Like
it caps the max price of insulin for like senior citizens.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah. So it's a couple other things in there too as well, but nothing in regard, because you can't fight inflation because the feds are going to do what the feds are going to do.
It's a separate entity, but people don't realize like the Fed is a private bank, bro. Like,
bro,
people don't realize that.
You can't go to the Federal Reserve, bro. Like, you can't walk in. Like, if you're a cop and you walk in the Federal Reserve, you have no power.
It's not
guns will be pulled on you.
Yeah, it's not like the courthouse. Like anybody can walk into a courthouse. Like, oh, speaking of the Fed, remember how we was talking about that clout demon? Tell me why the clout demon posted. He posted something to the line that Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Fed, is a joke, because he was like, doesn't he see that increasing the Fed rate is just going to increase inflation? And
that's how you fight.
The only way to fight inflation, he said, was to increase supply. And I'm like, bro, first off, that's the whole purpose. They want to increase unemployment so people ain't got money to spend, so inflation comes down. That's literally the point. And then the second point is like, how the hell's the Fed gonna increase supply of products? They don't control none of that. The Fed
can't.
is literally a private bank that's like, hey, U.S. government, y'all need cash? All right, this is the interest rate we're charging y'all. That's all they do, dog. They create money.
Higher now. So like the reason being, like, it's funny because like my boy Justin Bryant literally just pointed out, he was like, yeah, man, look at this website. He showed me the IRS. I mean, not the IRS, but the Federal Reserve. So at one point this year, I think at the beginning of the year, he showed me this. We had the most money in flux ever, and it was double the amount of last year. So keep in mind, the pandemic was a boom, but it's like double that amount of money flowing. The value of the dollar loses its value. So it's just like, hey, we gotta squeeze the money out. And sure enough,
you increase the Fed rate, people not getting loans as often, people not spending, people losing jobs, and it's unfortunate, but like that's a part of like our economic system. Literally, like literally having not enough unemployment is bad for the economy. Crazy, but that's just the way the system's set up.
It's crazy when you look back at this shit, man. As an adult, like before, it's like as kids, like, oh yeah, you know, people need to get jobs and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a great thing. But it's just like, I hate to say, some people gotta lose for people to win. Like,
way capitalism set up,
sucks to say. It really sucks to say. So now with the whole inflation, I mean, number one, they did that to fight the whole housing market. The fact that people were paying $20,000, $30,000 over their housing. So now all the rates of all the values of properties are going to go down, which for me is a good thing for someone who's going to buy.
I'm trying to buy more, dogs. So
I'm trying to. Oh God, oh boy, I'm waiting. It's Mayhoo, I think in January when these student loan payments kick back in and people are above, like, we've been 2 years without student loan payments. Granted, I know you don't pay no student loans, man. I'm trying to get like you one day.
Hey, bro. But I care about my peoples, so you know. Shout out to Biden for doing that shit, dog.
Still, you know, I gotta pay my $364 on the 20th of January. So, bro, you're at the point now where it's just like people who got used to that lifestyle, the whole pandemic aspect. Think about it. All these tech companies that got so used to thinking like,
PPP loans, not having and then everyone's stuck at home, so like they're spending more time on these tech platforms.
And now these tech platforms overspent, they overhire. Now they're in the situation that they're in now because of that. So a lot of people are going to be in the same way. So a lot of people forgot how much the payments were. Like people haven't been paying payments for a long time. I ran into an attorney at the Gavin spot this past week. She told me her payments were $1,200, bro. $1,200.
That's a mortgage on a decent sized house.
That's what I told her. I was like, yo, you're paying 2 mortgages.
Bruh. Yo, that's 2 condos. 2 condos, 2 townhouses. That's a big ass house in the suburbs, dog. You
ain't lying, bro. So I'm just like, talking to her about that, she was like, yeah, she's not ready for student loans to kick back in. Like, I don't think a lot of people are over their heads who spent $20,000, $30,000 over their value of their home. The value of the home is gonna go down, so they're gonna be in an upside down mortgage. Not to mention, you spending $25,000, $3,000 for a mortgage, and you got student loan debt coming in. But some people are gonna lose their homes, and like I'm gonna be that big ass crow staring down, bro, staring down, waiting for everything to go down, and I'm swooping in, grabbing everything. I don't care if it's 2 properties, bro. I'm swooping in like a hawk.
Bro, I'm trying to buy business, bro. You tripping, bro, but I'm telling you, man, we got to buy one of those recession-proof businesses we've discussed in the past. As soon as this market cracks, bro.
A liquor store?
Yeah, I mean, anytime.
Hey, my mom's always told me, she said, that's the only thing that's recession-proof is beauty salons, barbershop, and liquor stores. You said you're going to drink when you're happy, you're going to drink when you're sad.
Bro, exactly, bro. Like, we need to buy a liquor store, dog. I'm telling you.
Hey,
and then if the liquor store just pays our bills, I'm straight.
Hey,
then I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Peachtree Liquor, bro. There we go.
Bro, I'm still looking, bro. Shit, fuck around. Might have our own brand, Peachtree Liquors.
That's what I told you. I just said Peachtree Liquor. Oh, shit. Hurry up, bro. Hurry up. Somebody might listen to this and trademark or buy the domain name.
Yeah, because like once you get that steady income coming, then we can like figure out other stuff.
Yeah, it's easy, man. Like I say, you can just pay your bills, pay our mortgage and stuff like that out of that piece. We can do everything.
The rest is just growth mindset after that.
Yeah. So, man, that's how it should be. So, but yeah, bro. Oh God, like I said, back to the story. I can't wait for midterms to be over,
bro.
Student loan payments are kick back in on January. People gonna be losing people, bro. It's bad now. Like people are losing their jobs now, but it's not really mainstream media because I mean there are a lot of job openings, but a lot of the white collar jobs are being gone, man.
Yeah,
so, I mean, shit, I was a result of it.
Yeah, I mean it's affecting tech. It's affecting a lot of things. On the flip side, also, a lot of I guess what people would consider working class jobs. I feel like all work is working class. Either you own a business or you're working. You
give up your time.
Yeah, because you're working for your time, right? Like it's either you're paying, you're trading time, or you're not trading time. Like that's the distinction that I like to think of. But what people think traditional working class, like you're working at a restaurant, you working at a construction site, or you're doing something like that. Service industry maybe. A lot of these jobs are unionizing more than ever now, so that's cool. People getting their rights. They're trying to get more benefits. Like, I saw recently, Starbucks has been. I forget the exact statistic, but something like 30 or 40 Starbucks stores around the country have tried to unionize this year. And then we were talking about Amazon earlier. The distribution center in Stone Mountain, they was on strike like last month or something like that.
Yeah,
trying to demand more money. And it's wild because everyone's like, oh, they deserve $20 an hour. Well, I only get paid $12 an hour. I was like, no, bro, you deserve $20 an hour too. Like, people are fighting to like, oh, if I only make this much, they should make less than me. Bro, that kind of reminds you of that blue check mentality.
Bro, it's $1 trillion company, bro.
They could pay everybody.
They could pay, bro. They could pay.
Yeah.
And like, I can't have a normal bathroom break. I need more than $20 an hour to deal with the
bro,
BS.
Like and like people keep forgetting, bro. Like, how many stories of like those like guys that do the boxing, like they have to pee in like Gatorade bottles and stuff like that, bro. Just so they can meet their quotas, like.
Or they gotta hope they poop all day. Oh God.
Right? Like,
oh God.
That shit is wild, bro. So like.
Oh man.
It's crazy about the way it's working right now with. Like a lot of white collar jobs are kind of falling off, but like the blue collar jobs are coming up. And I think all jobs need to come up in general. I'd love to get paid more. I hope everybody gets paid more. Because the billionaires is paid, bro. Like on one hand, we got Elon begging for $8 a month. Even though he's the richest man in the world.
$8 a month, bro.
Bruh. But then,
blue check. I mean, shit, we say this all the time. Free speech ain't free.
It ain't. Yo, so you gonna buy a blue check?
Nah.
You wanna buy one for the pod?
I get one for the pod.
I get one for the pod.
Yeah, that'd be a business expense, but
yeah, I get one for the pod. Be like, no, this is the official Twitter account. Everyone
I'm not a clout demon, man. I don't really care
much about. So, I'll do it for like all the businesses,
I just care about leveling people up, man. I don't care about like people knowing my name and all that shit. So,
no.
That's always been me.
If I'm a brand, I'm not trying to be a brand. I'm just trying to be a nice guy, helping folks out, make a little bit of money.
I'll push the brand over myself.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather the brand than not me. Shit, it's like I'd rather push Batman than Bruce Wayne.
Exactly, bro. It's like throwing on the pod, throwing on my jewelry business, do all that stuff. But like on my personal, like I'm trying to still talk my shit too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just a regular Joe Smo, Richard Young. I put pants two legs at a time, like everybody else.
2 legs at a time, nothing crazy.
Like everybody else, nothing crazy.
That boy got hops.
Yo, I just watched Flubber last night. As you just.
Oh, dude, that's such a classic. I've been watching that since. So, in Toronto, when I used to live in Toronto in elementary school, sometimes when it was like so cold, like our recess and stuff, everyone would just go to the library, go to the gym, and they just throw a movie on. And Flubber was like one of the movies that was on like heavy rotation. Was one of the ones that it was like Flubber, Cool Runnings, and like Toy Story were like the 3 go-to movies that they would just like play during like lunch breaks.
Cool Runnings.
1 for the rhythm, 2 for the rhyme.
Oh, that was a classic, bro. That was a classic movie, man.
And then also when you're in elementary school and there's that one scene where he's like, I see pride, I see power, I see a badass brother that don't take shit from no one. And like, you know, when you're like 9 years old, you're like, oh shit.
They curse. Oh.
And it's not even that they curse, it's like, yo, they curse and the teachers let it rock. Like, what?
So, all right, let me ask you a question. When teachers put on those movies, did the teacher turn the lights off and put his or head down?
Yes, they's chilling, bro. They's chilling.
They had in Hangover. I realized that.
I don't think about it.
Yeah, as a kid, you don't think about it. You're like, whoa, we watching movies today. Oh yeah, it was a good day. It's a good day. No, those teachers had hangovers every time, bro. That's why they turned the lights off. They had their heads down. They put on a movie.
They didn't want to deal with no kids. Bro. They was like, nope.
Bro, you know how many times I've seen Schoolhouse Rock?
Bro.
And the teacher did the same thing every time, bro. Every time. Conjunction junction, what's your function, bro?
I'm just a bill.
Yeah. I love how bills were made.
That's too good.
All the teachers had hangovers, man. Oh man, it really hit me one day. My mom was blown from then on out. I was like, wow.
I never put 2 and 2 together, but that's exactly it.
Man, it hit me. I hope my mom's listening to this. It hit me in high school in the DeKalb County schools in Miller Grove High School. I'll never forget. We were kids are nosy, so the teacher had like a pamphlet out like near the book area, right? Like a folder, just essentially. And inside the folder, we open it up. Tell me why it's pictures of her at a Halloween party as Wonder Woman, right? So she's flicking off the camera with a shot in her hand and looks drunk. And keep in mind, this is 07, so that no cell phones, no nothing. We scroll through photos like this. Next photo, and we started seeing more.
All the rich kids had the digicams.
Yeah. Oh, and the sidekicks, bro. That was a rich.
Oh, the sidekicks was popping.
Yeah, you had to get your own phone plan for that. So it was that. It was just like, I don't know. That's when I realized teachers go hard. They party hard, bro. Because all the teachers were drunk. They were male teachers, women teachers, all type of teachers from our same school at this Halloween party. And for some weird reason, she got the photos in her class. She was Wonder Woman.
I remember like just thinking of like wild stuff. I remember when one of our teachers took some medicine and just threw the wrapper away. And like you said, kids is nosy. They want to see what kind of medicine it is. Mm-hmm. It was a STD treatment medicine. Whoa. I believe it was Valtrex or something, which is supposed to be for herpes or something.
Ooh,
and that teacher, hey, bro, if you got something, you got something. You got to treat it, right? But when it's a bunch of 14, 13, 15-year-olds in the classroom, bro, it's a teacher never lived it down.
I got a question, bro. When you guys pulled the wrapper from the trash can, did you use Ask Jeeves to figure out what it was?
Nah, people knew because the commercials on TV. This is back when everyone watched commercials on TV. You feel me?
Yeah, because we
only had TV. Like those medicine commercials, how like it would just be like a butterfly, some happy couple on the beach.
Oh, and it gave you the worst side effects, like it may cause death.
And then they'll be like, ask the doctor if Valtrex is right for you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, that's embarrassing. I would have just transferred districts.
Shit was wild, bro. Like these students, dog. Like I feel bad for that teacher now. I'm like, damn, bro. These teachers just trying to live, you know, not doing nothing crazy, but should have known better than to.
Yeah, man, I just like that of mine.
Shit, dude. That same teacher, because like I guess they just didn't realize how nosy kids were. He got his like paycheck or something, and like they'd have like them in envelopes. Like for whatever reason, the school secretary handed them out.
Y'all some bad kids, bro. Y'all some bad kids. Whoa. Where'd you go to school, bro? Because there was no direct deposit.
McCray, baby.
There was no direct deposit at McCray,
bro. When I tell you that when the teacher went out of the room and then somebody went on the desk and held that shit up to the light, literally turned around and was like, "Hey, bro, I make more money than our teacher."
Oh wow. Okay, so you didn't open it, you just did the old school way of putting the paper
Bro,
up to
and so they looked at it and then they said they make how much money? And then they were just like, "Bro, I make more money than the teacher." As one of the kids said, and I was like, "Bro, how you making more money?" And then like a lot of the kids didn't realize. I'm like, "No, well that was the dealer kid." In the school. A lot of the kids are like, "How do you make money? You don't even have a job." And then everyone else was like, "Nah, bro. I mean, this man got the fresh Jordans and the Jabots every day."
Tommy from Martin.
My man had every color Jabot. He had the you remember the anime the silk button-up Hawaiian shirts? Every day, a different anime shirt, some different Jabots, and some fresh ones. Some fresh forces or some fresh ones. I'm like, yeah, bro, this guy dealing for sure.
Yeah, dealing knowledge.
Knowledge, baby. Out here, Fun fact, that person went to pharmacy school. Like, for real.
Oh, now he's a real drug dealer. Okay, turn up. He's
making more money than ever.
He's an official drug dealer now. Okay.
That shit was funny as hell, bro. He just said, "Yeah, dude, I make more money than our teacher." And after he said that, teacher lost the respect of the kids. Because how you gonna tell me what to do when you're making less money than me? Especially when you're a kid. Like that level of ego that like teenagers have is like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Sheesh.
Crazy, bro.
Man. All right. Ooh, that was before we go on this rabbit hole, you wanna go ahead? Let's just call it here, my guy. I gotta go to the art museum later. We're going at what time? Oh crap, it's almost 2:00. Yeah, I gotta be back by 5, man. Shout out to Google Fiber, man. I can finally dump Xfinity today.
Oh, they're coming in today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
So crap. So here's a funny thing. So we're going to the High Museum today. Shout out to the High Museum, another free thing. So I'm going today while the Georgia plays Tennessee. Ain't nobody gonna be there, man. It's gonna be smooth sailing. It's gonna be perfect. Everybody watch college football on Saturday. I can't do it, man. I can't watch little boys.
Bro, people that like college football more than the NFL are nerds. Or they're racists.
Oh, I would side with a little bit of the latter, but to me, bro, I always tell people this, and I'll adjust the mic, bro. College football is modern day slavery. I'm straight up. It's modern day slavery, bro. Mm-hmm.
Like even college basketball, because everyone's like, "Oh no, they play the game the right way." I'm like, "What's the right way?"
Yeah, zone.
Not having defense.
Zone. They run his zone.
Every team runs the triple option, and that shit works because everyone sucks at defense.
Yeah. Everyone passes the ball to one another. Yeah. Man, no, bro. That is modern day slavery, bro. It's like, think about it. Like, for instance, I want to say, 2012, 2011, back when University of Missouri boycott. Oh, no, this is after that. So University of Missouri boycotted the school due to like the racial tensions that were going on campus. It's a funny story. My sister made the news off that crap. So they boycotted the football game. So if they do that, the SEC fined the school $1 million per game. So you got to imagine, if they fine you $1 million per game, how much are you generating in terms of revenue per game?
Oh, dude, no, like wasn't there a statistic that in majority states, the football coach of the biggest public school in that state is the highest paid government employee in every state, pretty much.
I can see that
because it's public funding, right? That pays for these public schools.
They pay for them. They give them housing. They give them they give them.
Bro, like these.
I mean, what? Kirby Smart in Georgia, you get a free F-150 just for being a Georgia Bulldogs head coach.
I'm Googling Kirby Smart's salary, bro.
Oh, it gotta be up there. He just wanted.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
$7 million a year as a government employee. The president of the U.S. makes $400,000, bro.
Yeah.
These are like the highest paid government employees, dog. Like,
I know one person. Oh, $7 million a year.
And he's got a $7-year contract. That's 49 mil.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up What's the guy over?
Oh, my bad. That was old. Sorry. He signed an
10?
extension. Highest paid coach, 10-year extension between 10 and 12 mil a year.
Yeah, he got it. And
Like,
then how much is the highest paid athlete on the team making? Exactly, bro. Exactly. And
They
then now
just let them do that. What do they call it? Where they can
NIL deals.
Yeah, and
granted, there is one kid who's coming up for the University of Tennessee next year. He's the #1 quarterback in the country. This kid signed a record $8 million deal for 3 years. She let it sink in.
Shout outs to him.
The boosters got together and just said, "Hey, bro, we're gonna bring all our coins together." And they gave him a heavily incentive contract. Like, if you make a bowl game, there's extra money. You win a championship, there's extra money. But they're only counting him on for 3 years because they know he's gonna go pro after 3 years. He's the #1 player in the country.
For sure, dude. Like
he's higher ranked than Arch Manning.
That's another dynasty, right?
Mannings.
The Mannings, boy, them brothers, the kids.
The brother that didn't make it, his son's about to take over the league next. With Arts, he going to University of Texas. Woo,
bro, and like college basketball is even worse, dog.
Yeah, bro, because
they all trash.
They all trash, bro.
They all trash, bro.
I cannot watch college basketball for nothing, bro. Even March Madness, bro. It is.
I don't watch March Madness, and everyone's like, "What's wrong with you? I thought you liked basketball." And then I was telling them, "Exactly, I like basketball.
I like flowing basketball."
I'm like, the only reason people watch March Madness is because they have their brackets.
Yeah.
You get rid of the sports gambling, ain't nobody watching college basketball, bro.
I mean, you got the diehards.
I mean, but that's just weird to me, dog. Like, what's weirder is like, I get it. Oh, I went to that college. You got a little bit of love for them. Personally, I don't feel that because, I paid to go to that school. If anything, y'all owe me.
Trust me.
But like,
but also send me alumni stuff all the time.
Right? They'd be like, "Oh, hey, you're an alumni. Donate." I'm like, "No, bitch, I already paid you enough."
I'm still paying. What you talking about? I'm not donating. I'm still paying y'all. Well,
I'm still paying, dog.
Leave me alone.
What's wild to me is people that have never been to the school, they just love it, and I'm like, don't get me wrong, like tailgating and going to like a game in person is fun, but like, bro, it's people that never even been to that town, never been to that school, bro, don't know nobody that goes there to just like diehard fans. Like, bro,
hey,
at least watch professional sports. So you can see some high quality gameplay.
Bro, I got a homeboy right now who donates $1,500 every year to the University of Miami. He's never been on the campus.
Just for the tax write-off, or just because he's fan? It's better stuff for tax write-offs.
Because he's a fan, bro.
It's better tax write-offs.
This man became a booster because he was a fan, bro. Like, yes, bro. I get what you're saying. Like, there's people out there like that.
And like, no, and especially with college basketball, bro. They're like, "Oh no, they play basketball the right way. They're not showboating and blah." I'm like, so basically, what you're saying is you like it because they're trash at the game. They can't dunk like that. Yeah. They ain't out here crossing people over.
They do it for the love of the game, man. They don't care about.
Like, no, they don't, dog. They're doing this shit because they can go to college for free, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they all trying to make it to the league. Ain't nobody doing it. If you're doing it for the love of the game, you're playing street ball.
And it's not even. Like, I think college basketball is going to take even worse hit because, I mean, there's kids now who are leaving, like, going straight to, like, either overtime elite, like, for instance.
Overtime, overseas. Spain's got a good-ass league. China's got a good-ass league now.
I didn't know Kanye had a 5-star recruit at his school he's leaving now to go to overtime elite down the street.
Right there, it's right down the street from here.
Make 6 figures, get a high school education, and get ready for the league. I think that overtime league had 3 people in the upcoming draft already.
Yeah, like it makes because like now that they have like if you have professional play and you can play overseas, you can play here.
Australia, the NBL.
The
Euro League now.
Spain's good. Mm-hmm. Spain's like the second best league, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was the Euro League, the one Luka came from, the one that the 7'5" kids at.
Oh yeah, dude.
Super KD. That's what they call him, Super KD. I've seen him play, man.
It's crazy, man, seeing like these kids that are like, before it was, oh, if you're a 7-footer, you can't ball. And then Shaq pulled up and everyone was like, damn, you can ball. But now it's like, yo, like these 7-footers are like balling now. That shit's crazy.
Speaking of Shaq, man, I told you I saw him at Atlantic Station 2 days ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't tell me.
Bro, he was filming a General commercial.
1-800 General now.
Yes, bro, he was filming one. And I'm sitting there talking to like, I guess like the cop who's put like a sign to him to make sure he gets to his car and stuff. And I was just laughing with him because he was like, I don't know why they want me to do this. Like, come on, man, this guy's 7'2". I'm 6'3". Why they got me protecting this guy, bro? This guy don't need no protection. And I was like, I said, yo, bro, it's almost 7:30. No, he got to go to the inside the NBA. He said, yeah, he do. We about to wrap this up soon. And sure enough, Shaq walks by himself, bro. No security, no entourage. Shaq walks by himself through Atlantic Station.
Well, the thing about Shaq, though, is everyone loves Shaq, too, though, you know, because he's such a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, ain't nobody going to run up on him.
Yo, I was talking to the photographer, Sharita, about this. Because she was like, yeah, he doesn't have any security. I said, let's be real, bro. Who gonna rob Shaq? Like, what you gonna do?
Like, not... Yeah, like nobody's gonna rob him, and like people are like, oh no, people can have guns. I'm like, no, just like nobody wants to rob Shaq.
Yeah, why? The guy's so heavily tied with the police department. The guy owns like a lot of businesses in the city, bro. It's Shaq, bro. It's a diesel.
Yeah, like nobody's gonna rob Shaq, dude. He's such a nice dude. He's so wholesome, you know. Like posting funny stuff with his family. He's out here just trying to get his bread up, you know. Just
taking pictures with people and stuff like that. Hey,
he's not MJ.
Yeah. Yo, somebody went to it was funny. Somebody saw them recording, right? And I was sitting there watching them doing their takes. This guy went to the Nike store, got a basketball, came back. Shaq was leaving, right? This guy threw the ball at Shaq. And man, Shaq just let that ball go right by him. Like, bro, like, what you expect?
I get paid millions of dollars to ball. I don't play this shit for free.
I don't play this shit for free. So, I mean, but he took pictures with everybody, man. Shaq showed a lot of love, man. Showed a lot of love.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
And, like, people hate on LeBron, but, like, he's a nice guy, too, from all things that I've heard.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bron, he's the worst three-point shooter in the league this year so far.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great because everyone's like, oh, see, he's trash. And like my favorite response is, it's year 20, baby. If he plays great, it's year 20, baby. If he plays like trash, it's year 20, dog. Like either way, I'm winning. Right?
Guy's going on 38 this year, man.
Bro, right? Like how you middle-aged? That's actually middle-aged, right? Like if the average age is like 72, you 38.
And you hooping with kids who were born after you got drafted.
Bro,
at this point, we're about to get at that point now.
You're playing with kids that like you were already like the best player in the league when they first picked up a basketball.
Bro, think about you know Zion was the first 2000 baby drafted in the NBA.
Bruh,
it makes you old. Makes you feel old now, right? He was the first 2000.
There was never a time where Zion watched a basketball game that LeBron wasn't the GOAT.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All the kids are like that now too. So yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Yo, we gotta wrap this thing up. I gotta hit this museum and be back so I can celebrate Google Fiber. Woo! Google Fiber. Woo!
Facts.
Hey, this episode is sponsored by Google Fiber, man.
Shout out to Fiber.
Y'all, hey, look, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little death row promo right here, man. Hey, you sick of your Wi-Fi being slowed down? You sick of being data capped? You know what I'm saying? You sick of the BS? You sick of the terrible customer service of Xfinity? Go to Google Fiber. Google Fiber, where it's at.
You sick of your CEO being in the back of your music videos, rubbing his hands, dancing all your music videos, going down your internet speed, taxing you more money when you go over 100 gigs a month because you downloading. You just happen to download the new update for Call of Duty, so that's 100 gigs right there. Oh, you play the new Call of Duty?
I got it on the system. I just I haven't turned it on. I played like
I haven't turned it on yet.
one multiplayer game, but it was like it reminded me of like Battlefield for a second, and I just cut it off.
Shit! New God of War coming soon.
Oh yeah,
That shit's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I get to see my son again.
Yes, sir. It's been a few years, you know. I gotta.
It's been a few years. I gotta see my son.
All right, Joe. As always, peachtreedevs.
Follow us, subscribe, like. Oh
all
yeah,
algorithm shit down here.
Oh. Ding 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 ding. But yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, turn your notifications, man. We're here every week. Appreciate the love from the last video. You know.
Keep it going.
We out.